Hey, what's going on, guys? Xsplzit back with another Diablo 4 video. Today I'm going to be doing some more barbarian farming. This character is crazy. There was a temporary hold on his power when they temporarily disabled Limitless Rage. They brought it back with a cap. So the cap is now 300 stacks, so it's limited rage, but man, it's awesome. I finally got an Air of Perdition. This took me a lot of stuff yesterday. I was tired of opening the random ones. And every time I opened the random ones, it was just giving me everything but the helmet. So we came to the jeweler. We ended up crafting an Air of Perdition. And getting the 6 jaw runes, I had to literally redo all of my runes to get those. I had 2 on me and I had to craft the other 4. Luckily, you guys can do that right here. You know, you just grab all the runes that you've been saving up, and you need runes of ritual. You need 5 of them, and 5 random rares. Doesn't matter on the rares if they're invocation or ritual. And basically, you're just trying to get 5 of these so you can turn them in and craft them over here for jaws. So you would come over to jaw, and you can see right there it takes 1 chem, 5 any rare, and then 5 legendary runes of ritual. Make sure they're the ritual ones, and that's how you can craft your jaws. So I depleted all of my runes. This is all I'm left with. I had a lot more going on, and because I have multiple characters, I just throw all my runes in there in case they need to craft something, and then I don't have to find out which character it's on and pull it. But let's make sure the stream is up. Looks like we're good. Yeah, it's running. Cool. Happy Mother's Day to any moms out there. And if you're watching and you're not a mom or you're a son, go tell your mom Happy Mother's Day. And what else did we do? Changed the entire build up. I was waiting for Limitless Rage to come back. This is what I have for now. I would like to re-roll that all damage multiplier and try to get it as at least a GA. And we're almost maxed out on the aspect once we find one that's 0.05% higher. And then at that point, I'm considering transfiguring this, but I don't need life on this build. If you guys check the description from Rob, the threshold is 534. And you don't want to go over 600. Well, unfortunately for me, it's 1476 right now. But if I can find a better Ramaladni's Magnum Opus that does not have life, I'll be fine. I actually transfigured this and got more max life. And if I take this weapon off, and then I go to my health, so if I can find one without life at all on there, we're right at what he said, 534. So the break point is 600 to be truly immortal. So anything under 600, you're good. As you saw, if I put that weapon back on, I'm at 1,000. I'm still almost unkillable. But during stream, we're going to try to find a better sword to make us immortal. He recommends on Fury generation to be at least 30%. I went above and beyond to make sure I have crazy Fury generation on this build. And our max Fury, the break point is 400 to get maximum damage. So we're at 412, we're good. And yeah, so I can keep going over the gear, but keep in mind this weapon is what I need to change. 1, it's only 850, but 2, the max life rolls are hurting me actually. Boots, nothing crazy, it's just some stuff I had left over. I do need to find some better ones because I don't really need the healing received. I'd rather have armor or resistance to all. These pants, I need to get a 900 ancestral. There's no GAs on this item whatsoever. It's just what I had left over from my previous build. Gores, I still need a better one. I dropped the ranks to whirlwind. It did not seem to matter because we have so much crit damage multipliers now on the build. We got the Tyrael's Might. I put on the armor, a GA to armor at the bottom, and then the Transfigure gave us physical damage multiplier, so that's, you know, awesome, as long as we don't have life. Melted Heart, we got resource generation. as our temper, and I GA'd it, made sure I got the GA. And when I transfigured this one, or sanctified it, we got the right aspect at the bottom. However, you can see it's lower than the minimum roll, so that's a bug that they're fixing, I think, tomorrow or Tuesday, whenever the patch comes out. I don't know if they're going to give us what it should have been, or we're going to have to re-roll to get it. So that I'm unaware, but just be on the lookout for that change coming in the upcoming patch. Because all of them have been doing that on amulets, on all my characters. This is the ring that I actually pulled from my sorcerer. And we got the GA to crit strike chance, the masterwork hit core skills, which is fine. And then the lucky hit chance to restore 18 primary resource. I GA'd and tempered that one. The transfigure actually gave me the crit strike chance GA because I originally didn't have that on there. This ring's pretty good. Still need a better one as far as GAs go, but I like the stats on it. We got strength, crit damage multiplier, which I can keep re-rolling to try to get a GA. Actually, I can't. I'm sorry. This is unmodifiable. I transfigured it. We transfigured this one and got resource generation, the middle one, to GA, and then I tempered the bottom one on there and made sure I got the masterwork on it. And we still need a better polearm because this has weapon damage, which is useless on this weapon because our weapon we're using is the mace. So you don't need weapon damage on any weapon except your mace. So that's a useless stat. The life on kill, that's a useless stat for this build. So really we're operating with only the strength, crit damage multiplier, and crit chance, and then obviously the aspect. And then this weapon is good all around. I really like it. Attack speed, crit chance, we got strength, all damage multiplier, crit damage multiplier, and then the lucky hit to restore resource. I do have a better Edge Masters, but I believe I'm going to eventually switch into the overpower build, which would drop Edge Masters. We would put crushing on that one-handed weapon. We put channeling on the one-handed weapon. And then on this weapon, we would actually put the tidal aspect, which is an overpower damage increase aspect. So that's the gear. You can see my toughness. I went from 2 million toughness down to 35,000. When I'm actually out and about, I think it's only at 200,000. But you'll see it's almost unkillable. I say almost because we still need to fix this sword to truly be immortal. We're using the polearm technique, expertise, so we get the increased lucky hit chance, and we also get the increased damage to help while we're healthy. So hopefully we're always healthy. Otherwise we're dead. You guys can go over the skill tree more in depth in the link I left for Rob, but it's pretty much... That's our whirlwind. And then we're coming over here to rallying cry. Iron skin. You guys can see the modifiers to them. Challenging shout. War cry. Same old triple shout build. It feels better this season. And then I'm running Wrath of the Berserker. He does have an option. You can run Call of the Ancients. Call of the Ancients has some good ones because you'll get attack speed and increased damage for 6 seconds. And then I'm not sure which one you would pick over here. I didn't really look too much into it. And then you grab this one. So you and each of your ancients increase each other's damage. So the more ancients that come out, the more damage that you're also dealing. But we went the Wrath of the Berserker route. So we get the overpower and we keep it up pretty good. Our cooldown could be better on it, but we really only need it for bosses. And even then, some of the bosses still get melted, without even having to worry about that. Paragon board, again, you guys can go into more detail on the link I left, but we're putting Crusher in the first board. This is Challenger, and it goes in the Carnage board. And then we have Twister, because we finally switched off of the fire variant, and that's going to go into Blood Rage. This is where you can get the most out of your crit nodes, because there's a lot of dexterity, 74 points into it in range. And this is going to go on Warbringer. And this board is flexible, so for now it's Might, and that's giving us extra Fury. You know, damage to healthy, damage to injured, and it's giving us stats and raw damage. And then it's going into this board, Weapons Master. We don't swap weapons at all, but that sentence, you deal 75% multiplicative increased damage to injured and healthy enemies, is all the time for us. Which goes hand in hand with our amulet that we sanctified. At the bottom it says after swapping weapons, blah blah blah. We don't care about swapping weapons, we don't do that. But it says additionally. So that doesn't mean after you swap weapons, it just means additionally you deal this much damage while berserking. So that's a flat stat increase for our berserking damage. And we're constantly berserking. What you can do on this last board, what I was looking at, is you change the board completely to the dominate board. I mean, it's a board, it's not called dominate, but it has a bunch of overpower stuff in there. And then we're going to put dominate on there. So that way we're dealing even more damage per overpower charge. And when we switch to that, just so you guys, just in case I do it on stream, we are going to fully deck out this crusher board. Right now I just have the 40 in here. And I think I'm slowly going to start grabbing all of this extra strength. So that's going to increase our mace damage, which is going to in turn just ramp up everything. We're already hitting in the trillions. This is going to let us hit where we actually see the T. Because right now I'm hitting anywhere from 1,000 billion to 8,000 billion, which is 1 to 8 trillion. But once you get past 10, that's when you start seeing the T's on the screen. And then it just starts to get even crazier. So that's the plan for the build. Mercenaries, Subo, always. I just, 2 reasons. When I'm playing by myself, I like to see all the enemies on the screen, on the map. And then also getting this extra crit strike damage. And then we run Variana. Running Bloodthirst every time I cast Whirlwind, but it's on a 22-second cooldown. But that's just giving us 10% attack speed for 7 seconds. So she gets unstoppable movement speed, all that, but we just get the attack speed based off of her using that skill. This is my Tree of Whispers for now on this character. I actually got further with my Sork on the Tree of Whispers because I've been neglecting this barb, but I jumped back on the barb all day yesterday, was grinding, and man, it's a blast. So I can't wait to show it to you guys in action. But that's what I'm running on the Tree of Whispers right now. Nightmare Dungeons. I just switched this actually. I wanted to do more Treasure Goblins, the Goblin Retreat. And then I'm still going back into my original where I get the Attuned Primordial Dust. But I have a lot of that at the moment and I'm not using it. So I was allowed to unspec this for now until I get the last couple points I need. Helltide. Came down this way and I originally had this. It doesn't drop anything good even in Torment 12. I've opened up about 10 of them and maybe kept 2 items, and the only reason I kept them is because they could be good, but nothing was build defining for me, so I got rid of that. And I'm starting to go into this where the Hellworms come out, get some more experience orbs or get a Chaos Rift, and eventually I'm gonna grab this so we get the extra monster power. And then maybe even getting some more boss trophies. I'm still not sure which route I'm going on this tree. And then we also could just go this way to get the extra monster power and the Hellborns. With instead of Hellborns, you get 2 Butchers to come out. So I might be going that route as well. Undercity, I really like this left side. The Portal Pranksters, the more you kill, the more they're going to drop their loot at the end. So all my characters go that route. Layer bosses, even though the first time I put this in, I immediately saw it, but I haven't seen the Nemesis layer since. But I'm still going into it because if you look, the cost to respec is 50 million, and I already put the point in. I'm not going to waste 50 million just to respec it. I used to respec every time I was running Helltides for this one, for these 2. And then when I was running Pit, I would respec for these. But gold is, you know, you think it's easy to get, but man, it gets expensive re-rolling, which I'll show you guys in a second. Infernal Hordes, I always come this way first to try to get the Horde of Greater Equipment. However, I need to do this one. So my next point has to go here. because it helps your run stay on track. Like if you only want to do Hellborn, then it just shows up Hellborn. If you want to do Ether Fiends to Ether Lords, which I recommend more than Hellborn, because you can get Ether Lords to spawn in place of Ether Fiends and then get the +5 per one you kill, and it starts to ramp up, and then you get the multiplier of 3 every time you kill, and it just can get real crazy. The issue is you have to get some of those choices early. Otherwise you get stuck with a lot of bullshit that you don't need, that doesn't really relate to the Ether Fiends. And then in the pit, I just went for upgrade chance. Upgrade chance for every 5 minutes left +1, so we're getting about 10 upgrades. And then with the Heart of Stone, we're getting about 10 upgrades per pit run. We also have a chance for the Butcher to spawn, so we kill him and the run's over. And then we have Koron's Favor, so we can start getting different encounters, special events in the pit, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so that's the complete overview. Oh, season rank, I've been making a lot of progress. I have to do this Infernal Hordes. I'm going to do it in Torment 12, which is going to knock this one out, and it's going to knock out another one that's in here. And I only need, so if I complete this one, I'll have the capstone rewards, because I've already completed 9. But like I said, if we can do the Torment 12 Infernal Hordes, I'll get this Resplendent Spark as well. So that'll be basically 4 Resplendent Sparks. Excuse me, 5, because this one has 1. So that's another thing we're going to be working on today, is finishing our season journey. And yeah, this build puts down everything that I've been showing you guys, from my Lightning Storm Druid to the Ball Lightning Sorcerer. I did a little bit with the Warlock, and I've done Barbarian. But now that I've revisited and redone his entire skill tree and gear and all that, like I had so much gear down here, but if you look, you know, max life is on there, max life on there, so I had to get rid of a lot of my max life, and then this one just didn't have the right aspect for me. This ring could have worked. Really, it's not a bad ring. It's just the 2 item quality kind of stings when you see that. And yeah, again, a lot of this stuff was unmodifiable and had too much life on it, so I had to drop it. And then we're not doing Wrath of the Berserker, but again, max life. So I had to get all that off of my build to make this work. But that was all of our old gear, everything you see on the left side. This ring isn't bad, it's just the aspect is a little lower, but yeah, alright, so let's get into it. Let's start a war plan. We can start in the pit, it's fine. One thing I do, I stopped looking at the rewards, like a grand amount of charms and seals. I don't give a fuck about that anymore. What I'm actually looking at, guys, is I'm looking at the right, if you see, you know, the progress bar of my experience, and I'm just trying to get the ones that are lacking. But every time I see a pit, I like to run a pit. So we can do Duriel or Andariel. We'll do Duriel so we have more options here. I do need to do an Infernal Hordes. I need to do 2 of them. There's one at the bottom, so that's good. We can do a Nightmare Dungeon. It's fine. And then we'll finish it off with another Hordes. That should get us our last point in the Hordes. So, buckle up, here we go. I pushed up to 125. 120 I cleared. I don't recommend farming in 120 if your build's not ready for it. So I'm going to drop it down to 115 because I still have glyphs that can still get up, you know, to that 105 mark with having a 100% chance of not messing up or not upgrading. And yeah, let's go. I did turn damage numbers off, guys, because they were just cluttering the screen. But these are trillions. Billions to trillions. You know. We are flying. If you have a friend to run the pit with you, have the barbarian hold the stone and just fly through it, and have your friends kind of trail behind you. They can pick up all the progress orbs that you can just keep going forward. You don't have to stop and come back to pick them up. See that I'm leaving some behind, but it's alright.
Will be tested.
Yeah, there's 115, not bad. And only 9 upgrades. Alright, I didn't do it as fast as I anticipated, but see, eventually we are going to be using this dominate, so I may want to go ahead and start getting it up. I don't know when I'm going to make the switch off. I guess for now we'll just stick with what we have socketed. And yeah, I still firmly believe that this build is the best build in the game. I know it's not the strongest because it doesn't have the highest clear. You know, there's a ball lightning sword that did the tower in 150. The rogue is a bug, but even without the bug, I think the rogues were getting 150. But just this playstyle, it demolishes all the other content in the game fastest, like Hell Tides. Bossing, maybe bossing isn't the fastest, but it's fast enough to also be able to do all the other content. The Undercity, you know, it's just a very easy, fun, tanky and powerful build. So that's why I say it's king. Hope it doesn't piss people off of other classes, but you know, this is Torment 12 Burial. He's not even gonna get to his second, third phase. You know, we just shatter through everything. Hopefully we can get some greater layer bosses spawn out. Well, we got Belial. That's fine. Yeah, a little triple GA. Darkstalker's Medallion. So this is with no ultimate right here. Yeah, and the ultimate just would have amped us up like 100%, so he would have died even faster, but... let's drop some bullshit. I was trying to mess around with the loot filter. I was having some issues, so I just turned it off. One thing I forgot to show is the runes on here is Igni and Ke. So we store up the offerings, and then we summon the spirit wolf companions, and they just hit enemies, sometimes freeze them, stun them, and also take the aggro off of us sometimes. And then Bak Ohm, every time we travel 60 meters, we get Warcry skill for free. And I also forgot to show you guys the charm set is the Crucible. So the berserking damage bonus is increased. We get increased cast speed, damage reduction while berserking. But once we get to our 60 seconds, you know, we're doing 30% multiplicative increased damage against elites. It shouldn't take 60 seconds unless we're pushing in the pit. But you know, everything up to that, we're still getting fury per second, cooldown reduction, extra 200% extra damage. You know, it's crazy. And then the random shout skill. So as we're running around, I'm not even gonna touch a shout at all. And that was the war cry. We already got a random one that popped in there, you know. And then you can also spam your. Very fun though. It's very fun. All right, let's go put our stuff up. I can turn the damage numbers on if you guys would want to see that, but the screen is just, it gets really cluttered, especially in the pit, that there's no point. Like, I don't need to see, you know, the numbers to know that everything's melting. Everything's melting. So turning them off actually makes it a lot just more relaxed. It's almost like playing Path of Exile. Just focus on that health bar. And do we keep any of this? Probably not. This might be cool. I don't know. Guess we'll just save that and trash the rest. But yeah, so, and then the last thing I'm running for now is Endurant Faith. This is just helping us keep our, you know, survivability more. But when I drop that, it's going to be Banished Lord's Talisman. Hopefully I can find a better one that has some GAs on it. But and we also don't need the... Well, if we switch to that build, we can get life again. It's just right now we don't need a lot of it. I'm going to sell that seal. Ooh. Because that's 13 million. And then I'm going to trash the rest to get the materials, salvage materials for all this. Armor? I like the resource. That has resource and poison res. Nah. Save all my unique charms for the simple fact that that's how you can create your own unique charm. You get 3 random unique charms, an ancestral item, and then boom, you can turn most items into these charms. So, that being said, what do we got? Infernal hordes now? I'm gonna see if I can jump into somebody else's infernal horde, so that way there's 4 people. In progress, Torment 12. He's around my level. Let's go. And he's a barb? Yeah, let's go. Where is he at?
Hello, friend.
I'll start it. Come on, man, let's go. What are we doing? Party leader might not have realized he was left in a party and didn't delist it. Oh no, okay, we're good. Let's see what we got. 2 barbs and 2 warlocks. This will be easy. Even though one of them's low ranked, I'm pretty sure they're going to be running the Apocalypse build. It's just going to decimate the whole screen. Oh, what the fuck? I should have hit decline. Took me out of my own infernal hordes, huh? Oh, we lost our other barb, but we gained a rogue. Sometimes the Tyrio's Might doesn't shoot out the spikes, so you have to let go and then pop it again. I'm going to let them pick everything. And the reason I'm doing that is because I don't have that option yet where it keeps them all, like, together. So like right now I'm not getting my Tyrio's Might, so I have to let go, push it again, and now it's popping. it's just crazy. You're constantly at 200 movement speed, and you're also dealing trillions per second. It's nutty. An event like this in Path of Exile would break the game. I will say Diablo does have the better... I don't even know what to call it, but it doesn't bog down as much as PoE does. Butcher. Let's not get careless. We gone. It's bugged out up top. Annoying. There it goes. I got you, Merlin. he picked the wrong one. Oh well. We could have had a lot of Ether Fiends and Ether Lords, but he picked Soul Spiders. What?
Is this the Bleed Rupture Whirlwind?
Is this the Bleed Rupture Whirlwind? No, it is not. It is the Immortal Barb. What's up, Justin? Though, how you doing, man? I'll show you after this. I did do like a more of a overview of the build in the beginning of the video. If you want to check that out, like kind of in depth. But this is the Immortal Barb with Twisters. Trillions of damage. Almost unkillable. Ah, he died in the chaotic wave, so it kills the chaotic wave. That sucks. That sucks. But yeah, we finally got Air of Perdition. I'm rocking Tyrael's Might with Melted Heart of Selig and Ring of Starless Skies. Just got Tyrael's last night. Hell yeah. I switched on as well. Don't have the amulet yet. I wish I could give them to you, man. I've had about 6, 7 of them, and I just trash them now because I only need this character with it. They need to make it to where we can trade mythics. You know, that'd be awesome. Yeah, the other 2 guys are a little low level. Pommy's doing good. Finally getting the drops, Justin. Finally getting the drops. I had to craft the Air of Perdition, though. That Ether Lord just spawned and disappeared. I'm not even going to give them a chance to do the other one because I've gotten so many mythics just from Bardock here in Torment 12. He gone. Look at that ring. There's a ring. See, I told you he is dropping the mythics. They're not GAs, but he's dropping the mythics, man. In Torment 12. Oh, shit. Got a Ring of Starless Skies. What else did we get? I think that's it. Let's put that ring up. Oh. I do this just to get these seals to sell them and the charms so I can dismantle them. I'm gonna leave the party because I don't need to run that twice. Otherwise, I'll get stuck just doing the hordes. It's fun. It's to the point now, it's like when I used to play Whirlwind before and when I used to play Sword back in the days, where I don't even look at the screen. I'm looking at the mini-map and I'm just trying to, you know, get rid of all the red dots. And you just hold a button and spin around. That's the only bad thing I would say about this build. When you're fighting a single target boss that's tanky and you're just constantly spinning around them, the screen is like, yeah, that'd be like the only downside to the build.
It is done.
Collection of talismans. I did get the Spiritborn. I mean, the Barb can use it too. But I got the Spiritborn mythic that I'm probably going to make a Poison Spiritborn. I've never ran Poison Spiritborn. I did a Quill Volley Spiritborn. I've done the Evade build twice. And I've done one of the Resolve stacking Gorilla builds. So I'm thinking about making a new character and using the Shattered Vow. I mean, if we make a new character, all I have to do is open 2 of these and maybe 4 of these. If I just do the greater collections, I think you open up 8 and you're immediately at your paragon. But since I have these ancestral ones, I think they give more XP. I'm not for sure on that, but I do know that I can just, in 5 seconds, my character is going to be, you know, the same level as me. So I'm thinking about Spiritborn next. Still haven't decided if it's going to be that or Paladin, but I'm just having too much fun on this Barb now. All this is trash. And we finally got anger management maxed. Too bad I can't swap it. Unmodifiable. We'll find some better boots and throw that aspect on.
What is it for that piece?
These I don't need to save. They don't really do shit for XP. Yeah, we moved up not even a quarter of that square. And all this looks like trash. Still need to change out that opus, man. That's what's holding me back. Alright, what's our next war plan? Nightmare Dungeon and then another Infernal Hordes. Nice. Let's see if we got doesn't look like it. Oh shit, I'm about to get this. Oh, refinement. I'm about to get another mythic tribute. Once we get another, either 3 more of these to craft up to one of these and then craft it up, or just get one of these to drop. Let's make some space real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forbidden City. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why not? Let's see if it gets us a good one. Broken Bulwark, that's a good one. I don't really need to run an escalation though. That's going to be 5 dungeons. So we will just... I've been crafting a lot of them because I'm trying to get the gold reserves. Man, if you guys can get the gold reserves, you can get like 150 to 200 million per run. It's pretty crazy. So let's just do... Whoops, let's do 10 of these. I guess 9 now.
Goodbye.
And let's see what we got. I mean, that's a good dungeon, but amethyst chest, don't care about that one. There we go, gold reserve. We're gonna run that and get really good gold. Don't care about channeling shrines. I'm kind of done with the Herodic artifacts. Amethyst isn't bad. Another gold, hell yeah. Materials is always good, and another gold. We got 3 golds, and one of them's Hoarfrost. We're running that one first. Hell yeah. Oh, we got another point. Let's put that point in. I have no idea where to go now, or where I was going. We can work our way over here for some more armor, but I don't care about the healing received. There's resistance to all over here. Shit. And then some more resistance to all that I can go grab. Actually, we don't want to go this route because we don't want that life. Yeah, we do not want this. I forgot. We don't want any life if we can help it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start stacking up some damage with my mace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. So my next 9 points, that'll put me at 295 points spent. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Alright, my dungeon. Yeah, and I'm actually going to do a little test here. Or, I mean, let's see. We're at 521,253,000. We'll just round, I guess, round that up. Just, or, yeah, we'll round it up. 522. That way we're actually getting more than it looks like. But just this one chest right here should have been about 10 million. Nope. There's only 5 million? Yeah. Followed by another one. Those don't really give shit. We're already at 539 million. So you see, like, you know, these. This is where you get your gold at. Definitely the best gold farm that I've found. I'm gonna sit here and hold whirlwind. I'm tired of spinning around, and you know, sometimes you just gotta let the screen stay still. It's so crazy. 571. So we've already made, what, 50 million? I guess this is a short dungeon. Should have done a longer one. Only 50 mil? Oh, wait a minute. There's still shit vomiting out of the chest. 591. So we almost got 75 million. Or 70 million, but... not bad. Not bad. Longer dungeons. Gonna have more chests. Still a good gold farm, though. Let's see. Nothing worth keeping. Nope.
Back to it then.
Mainlander, what do you seek?
Let's see. Movement speed. No. No. I know I can re-roll these guys, but I'm trying to stack up so I can like re-roll something 100 times if I need to get the GAs I want. I know I can convert all this to one and then re-roll it, but now I'm running out of materials faster because I'm not breaking them down. So now I started breaking them down. In the beginning, I didn't care to break them down. I wanted to re-roll everything, get my set going, and then once I got my set going, it was more important for me to get the salvage for it. The seals, however, I still sell because that's just a quick 13 million a piece, you know, and that doesn't do anything for me. So boom. And I need a better seal. The one I have on the left, the one I have equipped, I'm already at 200% movement speed, so I'm not gaining any movement speed while I'm berserking, so that's useless. The resistance to all elements, I'd rather have a damage multiplier up there, like crit damage or something. But I do need the extra charm slot. So that's the reason I have to, you know, basically this is the only one I have that fits Berserker's Crucible and gives me the charm slot. It's not great by any means. But I do have the martial skills on here, and then it's just max resource, max resource, max resource, and you guessed it, max resource. Alright, Infernal Hordes. Should I just do this one solo? Let's do one solo just to see what we can get out of it. You know what? Oh, Ether Goblins right off the bat. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh, damn. We could get Ether Fiends right away. I'm gonna turn on the damage number so you guys can see the reason I turned it off. It's not as bad in here. It's really bad in the pit. We'll do normal and crit. Fuck it, we'll do it all. $250 billion, there was a 600 billion, there was we'll get into the trillions when I start using my ultimate. Oh, there was a trillion. The 1,186 billion. It's 1.1 trillion. And I haven't even used my ultimate yet. I'll go ahead and pop it now. And the 2 billion, or 2 trillion, 5 trillion. So, this is why I took the numbers off. It's like, it's cool to see it, but does it matter? No, they all died, majority of them in one hit. So whether it's the 100 million or the 1 trillion, it's the same to them. They die. There's a 1.9 trillion. It's not crazy numbers like the Warlock. You know, I've even hit higher with my Warlock. But It's just the sheer amount of things you're hitting. It's not just a single hit. It's just a constant barrage of it. And then on top of that, you're moving around at 200 movement speed. Every other class that I've made besides the druid, I have to stop cast. Stop cast. Stop cast. Even the sorcerer, when you use your ball lightnings, you're ball lightning, ball lightning, ball lightning, ball lightning, now run. You know, and it's like with this build, you just don't have to stop. I think that's the main reason I think it's king. I thought I popped my own compass for this, so it's why is it only a 6-way? It should be a 10-way. Something messed up when I teleported. I haven't seen a single goblin. I'm probably gonna stop picking that goblin one. That's weird, you're not getting... Yeah, right? That's what I thought, man. Like, I know it said it has a chance, but I haven't seen a single one in 3 waves. You were choosing it, and they were popping up probably 2 or 3 of them. Hey, that's what I thought. That's what normally would happen. Blizzard has been nerfing me. It's a joke I have with my friends, but as soon as I switched to this build, Blizzard like literally was like, "You're not gonna get that sword you want." I traded 15 uniques from common to unique. I did 15 of them. Not a single one was Gores. I went to farm Lord Zir, and every Gores they gave me had max life. I finally settled for this one. Finally settled for this one just because it didn't have life. And I still can't get the sword, man. Still can't get the sword. Streamer nerfs. Nerfs, not nerfs. I know what you meant, man. Oh, man. But see, in the beginning, in the beginning, it seemed like they were helping me. Like I was getting drops, I was getting 4 GA mythics constantly. And then I guess I started streaming Path of Exile too much. Maybe they nah, let me stop. I know that's not the case, but I feel like it is. Oh, he switched to the dark side. We're gonna have to nerf him. Hey, that's good. 45.45 is good. Mine's what, 0.44 or 43? 0.44. It's just I need to get rid of the life. I gotta get rid of the max life on it. PoE 2 so far as well got burned out though. Man, PoE 2 when it comes out, what, the 29th, it's gonna consume a lot of my time. I'm gonna try to stream a lot of it though. Yeah, PoE 2 is awesome. I'm one of the few, I guess, that both games have where they're better than the other, but both games have their faults, you know. But yeah, I'm with you, man. I love both of them. Damn, you got... Oh, bad stats, though. That's crazy. So you know if it's ancestral, though, you can re-roll the stat. Or the aspect power. If you have one that's good enough to worry about it. Scratch the itch, hell yeah. Aspect power is good, stats are trash. But even the one that you have that the stats are good and the aspect is a little lower, you can re-roll that aspect to get it max. And then that way, at least it has the stats you want, and then you can just bump up the aspect. As long as it's ancestral. I think it has to be ancestral to do that. I definitely gotta go find one, man. I gotta go find a better one. Every single one I found, though, life. And I'm like, for once I don't need that. Or it'll have a useless stat like weapon damage. And the only thing weapon damage matters on is whatever you're using your whirlwind with. For me, bludgeoning, so the mace. Hey, a goblin. Look at that, first one. Only took 6 waves to see one. Maybe they were popping out. There's another one. Maybe they were just popping out and dying so fast I didn't see them on the map, but I just look at my map. Like, I don't even look at the screen. I'm just looking at the map the whole time. Don't even have enough to fight him. He's been dropping the most mythics for me. Sometimes I get 3 from him. From Barda. Porta, whatever his name is. Oh yeah. Alright, we can finally level up our war plan for the hordes, which is going to allow us to start getting more choices in line with the previous choice. So Bardock, if you have to fight him with 4 people, it seems. Every time I fight him with 4 people, I shouldn't say every time, but when I'm in a party of 4 and we get to Bardock, it seems like I'm getting a mythic. I would say 1 per run, because sometimes he'll give me 3 and sometimes he gives me none. But that's why I'm averaging out, like 1 per run almost. Torment 12, full party, good to go. Third blade? Nah. Whoops. Nope. See, like my I can't say that. The opus, the magnum opus. Weapon damage, useless stat. Max life, useless stat. Life on kill, useless stat. The temper, good but low, and then the transfigure, useless stat. So this thing is just all around trash. And then this one, weapon damage useless, life on kill useless. So I still need a better slashing weapon too. And then I think I had some gores that I thought about using. Oh yeah, never mind. It has the max life. I could try to re-roll my existing one to just get the extra 3%. Let's try it. Because mine's only at 87. And I think I have enough. So the unique power roll. Yeah, I got 32 attuned primordial dust. We should be able to get a 90. So we're going to try it. You were a dumbass and transfigured all the damn items. So now you have... Yeah. Same. I had to get rid of all my max life shit. And everything I had max life on it. And I transfigured it because, you know, we didn't know. But let's see if we can get a 90% on this thing right here. 89? I might just leave it. You know what I mean? That's just like, damn, first try. I'll leave it for now. Yeah. But that's what you can do on your magnum opus. You know, if you have the one with good stats, but the one that's only a 44 or a .45, just come in here and hopefully you have some of this attuned primordial dust, and then boom, you know. Yeah, right. 89 first roll. I'll leave it. I'm not gonna fight for that 1%. Oh shit! I will be right back. I gotta take a quick leak, guys. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I'm gonna turn those damage numbers off again. Some people like to see it, and I normally do, because it lets me know where my power's at. But I think I got to the point where the numbers get in the way. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Nah. I may do a Thorns build, but I'll just have to farm for it later. I can't keep throwing things in my stash and then never using it. Especially having 5 characters now. Oh yeah. Now damn it. That's the wrong one, and now I gotta waste 50 million just to refund it. I hate that. This is the one. Infernal offerings are more likely to share a category with your previous choice. And then I'm going to come down and get this one. When the current wave has 10 seconds remaining, ether events everywhere. And I don't know if I'm going to do this one. I don't know yet. Not sure which route I'm going after that. But I went this route on multiple characters. And 200 ether, it's like, it's good. But I don't care about this. And I don't care about this. Yeah, the Doomsayers drop ether, but I don't know. It just felt like it was a waste going this way. I saw a lot of people recommending going that way first. I would go this route first. And even if you don't pick up this point, I would do this. I would hit this one. So the +1 power. This is another reason why Bardock is giving better equipment when you kill him. Because he getting extra power, so better rewards, better experience. This one is, you just have to get it in order to get to this. But you can actually not take this point and grab this point that I just put in first. And then grab this. But either way. Maybe that's why I'm also getting better rewards from Bardock than other people. Nightmare Dungeon, Helltide. We could do a Helltide because that's going to put me almost at 5. Actually, that'll put me over it. Yeah, okay. So we'll do that. I got to run Undercity a lot. Damn, Nightmare Dungeons. Urvar, Pit, Helltide. I want to run another Hordes, so we'll do Nightmare Dungeon, Hordes, Undercity.
Is expensive as hell.
Man, respecing the points in the war plan, points is expensive. So it's not in the very beginning, but once you have a lot of them up, it jumps up quick. Because when I first started, it was only like a couple 100,000, but now it's 50 million a piece. Sheesh. We could do 2 Helltides, right? Yeah. What's killing me, Smalls, is this right here though.
Should be interesting.
So I want that all damage multiplier to be either a GA or I want, like, I don't know, physical damage multiplier or even, you know, something. I just want a GA. So I've already spent over 600 million on this fucking mace right here. And this is why. 20 million to re-roll it just for it to do this. Watch. Just for it to do that and give me two options I don't give a fuck about. So that was just a waste of 20 million. And guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna do it again. Nothing. And we're gonna do it again. Oh, nothing. No, it's lower. You see what I mean? Like, this shit gets expensive. This, what I already put 100 million right there. 100 million already gone just for me to stay where I'm at. I'm looking for that GA. I am really, Blizzard, if you watch it, give me the GA. Damn it. I had 600 million gold. Shit, I'm down to 340. This is probably the most expensive hammer I've ever, or mace I've ever made in my life. And it's not even perfect, you know. It's one of the reasons I haven't transfigured it. And I'm also scared to transfigure it because it's probably going to give me a life roll. Like, I got fortunate that I got no life rolls on my transfigures. Actually, this one I have not transfigured yet either. Because I'm scared. I'm scared that it's going to put life on there and just brick the build. I got lucky with that physical damage one. Multiplier. But yeah, so I kind of quit transfiguring things because of that. Gold was pretty much useless. Had trillions. Same, brother. It was. The gold sink, there were no gold sinks. I mean, there was a time back in Season 1 and Season 3 in the vault that there was a gold sink. Then they did away with them, and then now they brought them back. They brought back the gold sinks for sure. Can I retemper anything? I think, really it's just, man, I have to go get that sword and some better pants. Sword and pants. Helltide. Nothing on Scovos. Well, we're gonna go down here and get some whispers while we do it. I didn't even look. 3 gifts. Blood Maiden. Harbingers. Cultists. That's it. Alright. The King of Helltides. Whirlwind Barb. Hold the button and go. Oh man, I was coming to put one in. I hate being that guy that doesn't contribute, but... Whoa. That was a little bit of a frame rate. Yep, thanks guys, I'm out. I got shit to do. Not chat. Tell them to do that. Even though they can't hear me. Kill some cultists. Kill some harbingers. Open 3 chests. I feel like the Torture Gift of Mysteries, they're not even worth it this season. Like I said, I did that 666 one, and even that one was dropped in like just nothing. Pixar. Get out of here. Who are you? Oh, here we go with this again. Picking up loot in this game sometimes is difficult. Not as difficult as Crimson Desert, but still difficult. That's weird that those guys die now and still stay alive. Enhanced, attuned, neath iron, all good. Hell yeah. Alright, 2 chests. I could do the weapon, but since I have a Hell Tide later, if I can get the rest of my war plan done and get back to the Hell Tide, I'll still have this remaining cinders to just go in, open up 2 chests, get out. So I started just going for the cheapest ones.
See what it is.
Bro, I can't stand that chest just disappeared on me. They gotta stop doing that. Rotating chest shit. I thought we were done with that, Blizzard. What is going on? Why is it back? Get to a chest for it just to despawn when you get there. Pick up the fucking rune, dude. Holy shit. And what, we still gotta open one more. If this is light weapons, I'll open it just for the chance it could give me the magnum opus. Heavy. Well, shit. I do need a better slashing weapon, I guess. And we'll see.
It is done.
I wish it would, yeah, I could just do this, my bad. Yeah, that makes it easier. Once I identify none of them are crucible, I kind of stopped looking. Gone. Gone.
Oh, we were just getting warmed up.
Slashing weapon. Nope. It was almost good until the weapon damage max life. I can't get rid of both, so we'll take the power. Nope. Some pants. Damn. Nope. Alright, all garbage. I don't have to look at the rest of it.
That's it for that piece.
You guys already know what I'm looking for. What's next? Nightmare Dungeon. Yeah. Let's do a gold one. I need some gold. I was hoping there was a gold chest back there. Nope. Dungeon is different than I remember. It's just all garbage. Alright, let's gamble. How many obols I got? 1759.
Game of chance?
Let's go for pants. I need better pants.
Hey, it's not an excellent pull, my friend.
Alright, GA. Lunging strike. Nope. Strength. Life on. Nope. Strength. Resistance. Nope. God. It's all trash. I don't feel like crafting, and then, yep, all trash. Romanaldi. Nope.
Finished so soon?
Nope. Nope. Alright. Let's see if we can transmute something into it. Only 8? Hold on. I gotta have more than that. Alright. Give me the magnum opus. That's not what I asked for. That's definitely not what I asked for. It's crazy that I get pain gorgers so much from this fucker. Because it's a... I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but... It's like... they always give me that shit. Oh, wait. I think I'm doing the wrong thing, guys. Maybe that's why. Yeah, this was for gores. That's right. But still, all that, and then it doesn't even give me a good one. Like, get the fuck out of here. Who drops Romanaldi? Blah, blah, blah. I gotta look this up real quick, guys. Loot tables, barbarian. The butcher can drop it. That's why I haven't been seeing it. Damn, I'm retarded. They changed where you find it. So it's only from the butcher? Holy shit. That means we could go kill Belial a couple times and get the butcher's horde. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. The butcher is somebody in Torment 12 I still can't beat. I'm still not there with my current setup. I need to drop the life. Still haven't been able to kill Lilith or Mephisto by myself. I did it in a party with somebody else who was way stronger. Where's the butcher at? Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't even mess with him yet. I'm gonna see, maybe he can give me the butcher's horde at the end. I think I'd killed Belial already in 12. If not, then we're about to.
What is reality?
He gone. Plus 10. He gone. Alright, can we do the butcher? We can. Oh, shit. There he is. Well, hell yeah. Let's farm this and try to get a better sword. That's not the right sword. It is. But it's got life. Fuck. Alright, we'll farm him a couple times. There it is, but man, I don't need the life or the weapon damage. I know it's going to be hard to find. Neither one of those help us. So let's try again. No ultimate this time. Still gone. Modify, butcher, open. Yeah, see, weapon damage, max life. Weapon damage, max life. At least the other two stats are actually in line with what I'm looking for. Just weapon damage, max life. Weapon damage, max life. Max life, weapon damage. I think it just drops with that no matter what, huh? I wish there was a way that we could temper that off. Every single one of these. That's crazy. Anybody know a good way to do it? I mean, I guess it is 900 item power. Save just that. And chain scourged. Ring of red fur. Garbage. Look at that though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 magnum opuses. All of them had weapon damage and max life. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Used it too early. Oh no, we're good. Weapon damage. We did it! We did it! I don't care that it has weapon damage. It doesn't have life. We did it. GG's. We did it. I'm happy. I know the AI overview of my stream is gonna say something about the streamer was very, enthusiastic when he finally got the sword he was looking for. I don't know if you guys have ever done the AI transcript of live streams. It's kind of funny. It puts into perspective what was like, I guess, moments of joy, and hopefully that's one of them. Because when I was doing Crimson Desert, the AI overview even said the streamer was very happy when he finally landed on the dragon and shit like that. Oh hell yeah! Let's get another one. Let's get a fucking GA one. No, those don't exist in here anymore. Okay. Alright, well, GG's. Now we just need a pair of pants, and then we can min-max. Then comes the, alright, one stat is what I don't want, so then we farm for finding just whatever. Y'all know the struggle. But, hell to the fuck yeah. What is this other one? Hey, we got 2. The life on kill sucks. But hey, I'm going to save that for somebody that may need it, because it doesn't have the life roll itself. That's the only thing we don't want. Let's see if they buff this at all. Strength, max... oh yeah, that's right. Those are random. But critically strike injured enemies, killing elites, fears and slows nearby. Okay, yeah, who gives a fuck? Yeah, still, Butcher's Cleaver's still trash. Alright. GG's. Should I even look at anything else? No.
That's it for that
No
whoever
point.
finds me.
So yeah, we can save that one for someone. This one has life, so it's pretty much trash. But now we got what we wanted. Let's yeah, let's do this. It's a .47. I could leave it, but I'm gonna go for .50 on this one. Bro, that's awesome. Bro, should I just leave it? Again, first try. I have 34 chances, but first try, one off. I think this one matters more than the other one. The other one being, what, 89% over 90%, that's different. But this one is per point of fury, so it adds up a little bit, you know, more exponential. So I think I'm going to keep trying it. It stayed the same. We're losing. Maybe I'm not going to get the .50. A bunch of 49s, though. Holy shit. Can't believe I passed up 3 49s already. Because now what if I can't get the 49 again? Alright, we're just going to leave it, guys. That was, I just used 10 just for it to stay where it was. So kind of a waste of those, but... What do I temper on here? Crit chance or crit damage? That's the question. I got crit chance or crit damage? Let's see what the build guide says. OP max DPS 500 trillion. That's a new one. He's using booming voice? Really? Title aspect. He drops Tyrael's might. Everything else looks the same. Maybe I have to switch to that one eventually. I just don't know. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any life on this build either, so I'm going to be switching to this pretty soon. Because, you know, 500 trillion is way higher than 2 trillion that I'm doing. But it does look like Sir Vex Ignija. Yeah, I'm not switching to that one yet. He has a mythic seal that I don't have. He's rocking 2 uniques. Reduces the number of charms needed for a set bonus by 1. That's crazy because then you only need 4, so you can put 2 unique charms in. Yeah, I'm not even there yet. Alright, yeah, let's do crit chance. And we will get a GA to this. 100% we're getting a GA on this. Because I got so many rerolls, there's mathematically it's impossible not to eventually hit the GA. One thing Blizzard needs to do is they need to up the amount of rerolls you can put on an item. There it is, there's the GA. See, I told you guys we were going to get the GA. But they need to up the amount of these you can use on one item. Make it 5. Or hell, make it unlimited, whatever. But the 3, and then you go temper it 3 times, don't get what you want, and then coming back up here 3. I know on PC it's easier, you guys can just mouse over it, but for us console players, you know, console plebes, we have to 1, 2, 3, 4. Click, 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 down, 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 roll, 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 up, 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 right. You know, it's annoying when you're trying to do shit quickly. Oh, you know. Yeah, at this point, now all of our gear, well, once we fix our pants, all of our gear at this point is, we just need to find GAs. Yeah, the weapon damage is useless. I think we want crit strike chance or the strength maybe even. Wish I could have got like crit damage multiplier. Would have been nice, but 10 million chump change compared to what I do on the other stuff. All damage multiplier is not bad. Yeah, let's rock that. Do I risk transfiguring anything at this point? I don't think I do. I would hate to get a life roll. Can I craft a better diamond yet? Damn.
Good luck, mainlander.
Using too many diamonds. So it's interesting though, he's using Igni Jah so he can teleport around. And then he was using Bak what? I think Bak Om? Bak Jah. What the fuck? Let me go see if I have another Jah. And that's Jah is the teleport, right? Oh, it does give you the unstoppable. So if I do Bokja, what do I lose? I lose the Barbarian's War Cry. I mean, I'm casting it so much anyways, plus the free one. We'll try it. Travel 35 meters, and then my next evade is a teleport. Yeah. Even faster. But then this Igni, he's got Igni Ke, but on the 500, it's Igni Jah Cervex. I mean, we'll stick with this for now. We'll keep Ohm on us. We'll keep. I don't need that many or I don't need another Bach on me. Man, I'm glad I looked that up. I've been farming, guys, in the wrong places for certain shit. I'm going off of past seasons, not remembering that they redid or reallocated the loot table for these bosses because they added, what, now we have the Butcher permanently, we got Mephisto, you know, Belial was added a while back too. I need to go catch more fish. I've used up all my mythics. I almost did what I did on my fucking druid. There we go. I almost did it. Yeah, this one's pretty much useless on the right now. Alright, this is not a part of fire whirlwind. That is. Let's put that over here. I got too many escalation sigils. I gotta start running these. I was kind of waiting though to get my war plans up on the nightmare dungeons, so it's more rewarding in there. But hell yeah, that is a huge upgrade already. That's a W. So yeah, besides getting some more GAs on some stuff, we're almost set. Just got to get the pants changed out, and then we're set. Just so these are 900 item power. And I do have a better heavenly strength roll that I can throw on it. But starting to look good, starting to look good. Let's go run up in somebody's infernal hordes. Oh, psh. I could help that guy. A lot of these I could just go in and massacre the people real quick, but is nobody running pit? I mean, infernal hordes? Oh, there we go. Two barbs and a warlock.
Greetings.
Hopefully these guys don't die during the chaos wave, because that would suck. Hell yeah, we're gonna get my last challenge done to finish the capstone for chapter 9. Because we'll have the 666 to summon Bardock. As long as nobody dies right here. And I'll have 1,000 to open up the chest at the end. Hell yeah. There it is. Oh, monster mash. Yep. That too. Shit. We're about to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resplendent sparks. See if I can get some streamer's luck and get a 4GA mythic that fits my build. That's the key. Fitting my build. But not like a Doombringer or a Grandfather.
Brutal. I like it. Well done.
This guy's talking about making a mythic charm. I don't think you can make a mythic charm that way. I think it's I have a mythic charm that I found on my warlock, but it sucked. It was like you can have 3 uniques, but you only had 5 slots. Bam, there it is. Oh, we did 2 of them. Wait a minute. Why didn't... Why didn't I get credit for it? Come on, Blizzard. What did I do wrong? Did I not understand your wording again? Because you're fucking vague. This is Torment 12. I opened up the spoils of greater equipment. What else do you want from me? Like, what else do you want? We killed Bardock. Within an infernal hordes, defeat Bardock. Did that. And open the spoils of greater equipment chest. Did that. In Torment 12. Did that. Where's my fucking reward, you know? That was my last one to get the capstone finished. God damn it. Well, that's a buzzkill. I thought I was going to be able to craft like 3 or 4 mythics and try to get something good, but yeah. On that note, I'm probably going to call it there because I got to get some food. I'm starving. Might go check out that Mortal Kombat 2 tonight. I'm not sure yet. Got to call some people up. May go shoot some pool. But if all else fails, might be back on later tonight. Do appreciate everybody tuning in. I got to go through gear and figure out why that didn't proc or what's going on with it. Maybe I'll do a search. But if you guys know, like, we just literally did this, so why didn't it count? I have no idea. But alright, appreciate everybody tuning in. We definitely got some upgrades. I got to work on a few more, but we're moving in the right direction. Yeah, happy Mother's Day, and I'll catch all y'all on the next one.